Hey guys, what's poppin'? It's Becca.
Hey guys, it's Bronte.
You're still so cute when you do that. So I'm excited for this podcast. I know they say that about every podcast, but I'm so excited. It's pretty much a blast from the past, about 10 years ago, and the topic is going to be high school. And we have a bunch of little things going. So our first guest is named Becky. So
Hey.
Becky!
All right. What's poppin'?
Yeah, just living life.
Good. So what do you do for work now?
I'm a hairdresser full time. So I haven't been working because we are non-essential at the moment, but I'm definitely getting back to work.
You should be essential because bitches need haircuts.
Hey, that's our another guest over there. Jenny.
Hey,
Jenny.
what's up, guys? How are
Jenny from the
ya?
block.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's crazy. I see Becca all the time because she's in Becky's wedding, but Bronte, it's so cool to hang out.
I know.
It's been 10
10
years.
years.
Holy moly.
10
Yeah, it's a
years.
long time.
Yeah.
I know. Class.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm like,
wild.
this is cooler than whatever high school reunion may have been planned for mine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think we did one. But
Mine was supposed to be last month, I think.
Oh, wow. We had ours 3 years ago.
I didn't even go.
I know you
No.
didn't.
I did like 5 people go.
It was
Yeah.
interesting. It was like maybe a quarter of the people that were like supposed to be there, and we started off by sitting in the cafeteria and ordering pizza.
Wait,
And-
after this is at your reunion, you went to
Yes.
charter and you hung out in. That is the most ghetto. First of all, that is
listen.
not coming.
Hey,
no.
it worked. We ended up going to Two Stones. Everyone
What, you have
got
like
drinks.
20 people show up?
Maybe.
So you guys were forced to go there sober first. So you
Well, I feel like when we first got there, we were all sitting around and we were just like, oh my god, like we all need to get a drink. Like we're old enough now. Like what is going on?
I would have taken a
And then-
Xanax beforehand.
Oh my
Something.
gosh.
And then we were all like, all right, let's just get up and all go to Two Stones. So we all like, took our little.
Wait, was this
down there.
impromptu? Like, did they think that they're gonna have the reunion in the cafeteria
I feel
all
like they
night?
might have. I don't know.
Oh
I'm
my
not sure.
God.
That is a nightmare.
So our school, whatever you're thinking is small in your mind, downscale it even more.
20%.
20%.
The modulars.
The cardboard boxes.
We literally.
We went to school in trailers, but that's okay.
People
Like, it was
fell
cool.
through the floor.
Absolutely.
Listen, when it rained like it's raining now, you had to pull out the 5-gallon bucket. Alright? Like, come on now.
Becca, you definitely were that person standing on top of the desk trying to get the leak.
taping the leaks. I remember taping a leak, like with duct tape.
No, I remember putting the trash.
Didn't
remember,
somebody
trash
like
cans?
jump out the window?
Oh,
Yeah.
all the time. No, all the time.
There's an island of misfit high
Yeah,
schoolers.
definitely the Island of Misfits.
Do you know they have like a fence now? Like it's
Wow.
like
They
a
have, like,
gated
sheep and
fence.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we weren't worthy enough for animals. I don't think.
Oh,
No, they have llamas, pigs, chickens.
Yeah.
We were their trial
Yeah.
run, guys.
Yeah,
we were their trial
We
run.
were the animals.
Yeah.
Like we were the animals. Then they're like, oh, we know how to tame them. Let's just get actual animals.
Yeah. So one
Not
day
gonna
they
lie.
took us to. It was exhausting as a kid. You're going everywhere on the bus all day.
I know.
But you were going. We went to Gettysburg one day. We went to Washington D.C. the next
Never been to
week.
Gettysburg.
Wow.
We went to Rehoboth Beach. That was it's high school. Like these things you don't care about when you're older. Like
Yeah.
you think the worst thing that ever is going to happen to you when you are in high school is not going to be able to walk at high school to graduation. When you think about it, when you graduate college, you're like,
That's
man,
so
I
true.
really wish that I was not sitting here right now doing this. Like,
Yeah.
Because
it's-
everything you do, like 4 years of college, and you just sit there for 6 hours. You're just like, let me walk across the stage.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Give me that fake piece of paper and let
Nothing
me go.
is crazier than having a charter school high school graduation and then your college graduation.
Two different things.
Our
Two
high
We
different
school,
didn't
things.
even
we barely
have our graduation at the school. We had it at a local church down the street.
Yeah.
charter. They're like, we need to make them sit for like an hour.
Yeah, mine
They
was it had to been like 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
I went to
remember.
And we also we were supposed to graduate in the first 2 weeks of June, and then we had 100 million snow days because me and Becca both graduated in 2011,
Yeah.
and unfortunately it just came crumbling down, and we didn't graduate till almost like the second to last week of
I
June.
remember.
Wow.
So it was, Yeah, like it was just like, oh my god. I literally graduated, and then a day later I went to senior week, and I didn't go with anybody from my school because no one planned senior week. So I went with
another
one of my best friends from growing up. We went to one with her school at Kennett, and I mean we had a blast and stuff, but it was definitely like, whoa, this is not a charter kind of party here.
I mean, I don't want you guys to feel like we were talking bad about our high school. That's what made our high school.
It really did.
You know what I mean?
I loved it.
This stuff made us
I
laugh
did
all day, every day when we look back at it now. I know that Becky and
You
I
can't put me in
constantly are
public
cracking
school.
up.
Yeah.
no,
You
it's
cannot
not
even
the
make
same.
it up. Like,
So
you
my
can't.
son Willie will be going to charter school, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Snaps for Willie. Snaps for Willie.
love that
He's
kid.
so cute.
So if you had a chance, if you had to do it all over again, and your parents gave you an option to like go to public school, Catholic school or something, or to charter, would you still go to charter?
I would go to charter.
Knowing what you know now, you'd go and do it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love charter too much. Yeah,
I enjoyed
personally,
it.
I liked it. I really did. Like, I mean, there was points where the school was like saying like we might shut down. They had some problems.
Oh,
with
I
the school.
remember that.
Yeah, and I
This is after
actually.
I graduated.
They couldn't even buy pencils.
But it was like low key sad because I like
no.
low key did love charter, and I was like, I definitely want to keep going to the school and stuff, but I don't want it to just like wither away. So I was sad. I really, when I knew that I was going to VOTEC my senior year, I was scared to death.
Yeah.
Because I was in such a small school and I loved it so much.
Yeah. That's why going to Temple when I graduated, oh my gosh, I had, in one lecture was our high
whole
school,
high school.
times 3.
I'd faint.
I know.
I had no
Our
idea
bio
what to
lectures,
do.
There were like 300 people, and you're like,
What?
I've never even.
Yeah.
And Gilbert here, we call her Gilbert, guys. Becca.
It's so weird here, Gilbert.
She commuted from college, so since I didn't go to college, I went to beauty school. I was able to hang out with Becca during all these crazy times, and her and I didn't get the full experience like Jenny and Bronte did, but we still had our fun.
Do you guys remember the lockers? How they would like stick out so far that like we couldn't. All
It took up half the hallway.
Oh, you mean like the main school? Like the main
trailers.
No, the trailers.
Oh my word, yeah.
Like, I don't
And
even
everyone, you know,
locker,
people
dude.
back then would be like, I'm all like ew PDA, but people would be like making out in front of these lockers, and you're like, move, I need to get to like 204 over here. I can't
204.
I can't get to 204 locker because X, Y, and Z's making out in the corner. So
You had to be very bold
yeah,
making out at our school.
It's
Like,
too small.
ew.
Like, yeah.
no.
Gross.
No.
Gross.
Even if I would like anyone from high school, no. You couldn't catch me dead.
So, since it's been 10 years,
10 years.
10 long years. It sounds crazy like that, like it feels like forever, but they went by so quick.
very fast.
It's
Too fast.
insane. Like when you think back, it's 10 years, 2010. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I think that we all have different perspectives of what we went through.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it's a little crazy because you might hear a little something different from Becky and Becca and Bronte and I. You know, we all had different high school experiences. You know, we weren't friends in high school, but we, of course, like everyone's acquainted with when we're in our high school because
Yeah.
there's like, what, 50 people?
It was
Yeah.
so small.
Yeah.
Everyone had. there
I'm
was
still
no
surprised we
secrets.
had cliques.
Yeah.
But-
We really
but
did.
that
so-
goes
Yeah.
into
The questions.
some of our questions that we have.
Let's just do those hard-hitting questions. Not even hard-hitting,
So we
juicy
have,
questions.
A big bowl of about probably almost 100.
I filled out
index
125 of these.
125.
Oh my
God.
All right. We're going to pick it out. We're going to read the question, and then we're all going to get a chance to answer. So, who's ready? All right. Drum roll back. All right. So, we're going to start with Jenny.
Go, Jen.
Your style in high school.
Oh, all right, Jenny.
Say the year you graduated,
Yes.
so we know.
Yes.
So I graduated in 2009. So this is about 10 years. Last year was my 10-year anniversary. I would definitely say, okay, let's start by year. So freshman year, definitely thought I was going to be a vegan. And like,
Really?
I literally subscribed to like PETA magazines
No, you
and I'd
didn't.
put them up in my house. And like, I was trying to be so angsty and I'd wear literally studded belts, loved Fall Out Boy, anything that was super emo, hair dark black.
Wow.
Sophomore year, I don't know what happened. I kind of just wanted to be fresh look. Went back to natural.
Early.
Lots of American Eagle.
Yes.
And Hollister.
Expensive.
A lot of those. Yeah. A lot of, well, we had a dress code too, so like we'll get into that.
Oh my gosh.
So anything that was like American Eagle khakis and whatever, like UGG boots, that was me. Plug boots, they weren't real. Let's be real.
I've never heard him call that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior years when I started getting into like the music scene, and I was like wearing like those big scarves that like take up like the whole
Yes.
like they're not practical for any winter situation, but they're very fabulous. Lots of eye makeup that I did not know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was crying. No one told me my mascara was flaking.
Oh, Becky
Yeah.
and Jenny are sisters, guys.
Oh, did we not say
Yeah.
that in the beginning?
I forget.
No,
I totally
we're
know.
we're sisters. So just to make this a little more fun,
Mm-hmm.
junior year, that's when I decided like I love to day to remember and like hardcore.
I love that.
face.
Oh my God.
I thought it was like so emo, whatever. And then senior year, I think I just kind of fell in like my spot.
Or preppy clothes.
Yeah, I wore a little bit more preppier clothes, but I also like didn't really care what people thought about when I was wearing like I don't know.
Trendy. You were
I was
very
trendy.
All right, Bex.
Okay,
So I
but
was always trying to follow the latest trends ish, kind of. I feel like my freshman year, I was more of like it. All of a sudden, everyone started wearing like we had to wear collared and khakis to our school in the first couple years going there. So everyone would wear, God forbid, if you didn't have the American Eagle pop
Hollister.
collar.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you had to have the Hollister khaki pants. You know, like I just try to fit in. But I definitely feel like my freshman year was preppy. 10th grade, I went through like an emo-ish phase.
yeah, you tried to do smoky eyes,
It's a
and it looked like you
sin.
literally got
It
beaten.
is a sin. I looked like I was
We
beat
literally
up.
got literally smoked.
Yes, I looked like I was beat up by the emo girl on this corner of the street. So
Over a cigarette.
Yeah,
probably. Over a cigarette.
So yeah, and then I feel like junior and senior year, I went back to myself, a little bit more preppier. So my style changed. I still, you know,
Looking back at it, do you think I think a dress code was a good idea?
I personally love a uniform.
I agree with dress code.
Because
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
no one judged anyone because we were all in
My
that
mom
stupid ass
shopped at
coat
Walmart
together.
for my khakis, so.
Girl,
I had a bunch of Walmart khakis.
Yeah, I remember
We
going
ain't
to like
rich.
Plato's, going to Plato's Closet, you know, trying to fit in with, you know, with others and stuff, and like, you know.
Listen, I was not as poppin' as I am
No,
now.
she always had
in
good
high
style.
school. Well, sometimes. All right,
Chilling
so
clothes.
chilling clothes. That's it. Sweatpants, t-shirts. I went to Goodwill and bargained inside, and everything was 85
She
cents.
introduced me to it.
I
Yes.
love Goodwill.
And she wore
So,
headbands every day.
Headband, hair in a ponytail. I mean,
What's
I
the
look
point
good.
of? Yeah, I mean, like,
I mean, sometimes I did dress it up with a little skirt or something, but my dad always said it was too short. Another thing is I had it pretty easy. I went to Votech, and I did the health occupations, and I always had to wear scrubs to school.
thank God. You picked
So
a good
then,
career.
yeah, so I would just wear scrubs. I mean, that's what I wear pretty
You're
much
essential,
every day.
babe. You're
I'm a
essential.
nurse.
10 years
so-
later, it still hasn't changed.
Yeah, no, I just kind of wore sweatpants, went to Goodwill. Like, I'm not into all that because I look good without clothes anyway. So. I remember for dance class, we always had to change. So, and
Oh,
I,
my God,
and that's
I
why I never
remember
wore
that.
makeup because I would just sweat and
Yeah.
stuff because I was breaking it down on the dance floor. What about you, Bronte?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was definitely the Aeropostale
Yes.
girl.
I could see that.
I had the khakis, but the bright colored tops. I remember the stripes I was the button it all the way down with the cami shirt underneath. Like I had it was like
Never had
bright
that
colors with like
Yeah.
cami underneath.
But your cami has to match the logo.
The
Yes,
logo.
the logo.
Yes, the little butterfly, right?
Yes,
From
yep.
Aeropostale.
Oh, definitely
I
incorporated
remember. I think
jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like necklaces and like maybe like
Preppy.
a bracelet. Like
I-
yeah.
Yeah, like cute.
As
like,
Sometimes
preppy as I can get
headbands.
when it comes to a dress code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember first 2 years of high school, I would straighten my hair. I would be OCD. I had to straighten it. It was like very flat, the side bangs. Then I discovered layers.
Yeah.
Like that
layers.
changed
Yeah.
the game.
But you're so in style then.
I like
Right?
it.
So
It's
young.
insane.
Look,
With
I
the
have a
button
blue
up.
polo on, but with the green accessories.
Oh my God.
Like,
I
I-
match that.
And look how nice
Girl,
your hair
girl.
looks. It's just flat. Just,
And that's me senior year.
girl, you had volume.
Girl, you have that wispy bang.
Yeah, I had the
Yeah.
side whisk bang.
Becky, go ahead and pick some questions.
All right.
Well, one question.
It says your click. Okay.
All right.
Click.
Click. We're talking about. So I had a couple cliques. Freshman year, I had like a
Becky,
weird clique.
your gang.
Okay, no, we're not gonna go there. That was like 7th to 8th grade. We were
Wasn't
young.
it Pretty Girl?
The
No,
Pink
it's like
Panthers.
Pink Panthers.
Oh my god.
People, if they were listening that went to school with us in middle school, they completely understand because they made it a rule in the handbook that you can't have gang-related symbols, and I was the one that kind of made
You
up the
literally
name,
put
it was
Pink
so
Panther's
stupid.
name in the bad part of the handbook.
Jenny,
Like, really? You drug it through the mud. You drug
Jenny,
it through the mud.
I literally made that name up. I was really young and dumb.
Pink Panther just came out in the movie that year.
I know. I mean, I did have I still have those people who I was definitely in that clique with. I mean, I had a couple cliques. I had, I was in choir, so I had the choir clique, and then I had the dance clique.
Nobody likes choir.
I love choir. No, I had the dance
Sore
clique. I had
subject.
my, my random friend clique and stuff. So my cliques, I had a couple of I guess you would say, I hate to say this, stereotyping is I had a popular clique, and then there was I had a nerdy clique, and then I had all those cliques.
Queen of the nerds.
Yeah, right. Not until my senior year I had my.
We
little
were tight though.
We were almost like a little cult clique. It was just me and Gilbert, and we just had our own little thing going on. And I realized she was a good girl, and we had an awesome friendship. So I feel like my clique turned into just 2 people my senior year, but it was perfect because it was just me and her.
Aww.
Yeah, it was just me and you, Gilbert, and now
Aw.
you're in my wedding, so it's
That's
just
so
it
cute,
means. I mean, it means a lot. Sometimes you think you have to have a group of 10 people hanging out with you, but in reality, that's not the case. When you just have one or two good friends who just kind of stick with you and they love you for who you are, and you just continue on, and that's the way to go. So
Aww.
so my clique is still Becky Gilbert, and she's sitting right next to me now.
Aww.
Facts. All right, guys. So my clique. I didn't really have a clique. It's just whoever I clicked with.
Yeah, whoever clicked
I didn't really have too much of a clique. I mean, I kind of hung out with dance group, but that was whoever was dancing with me.
And whoever was at lunch.
And they were mad because I was always in the middle up front.
Yeah,
so.
because you're the best.
I remember I would hang out with one person from all these different cliques. So I had a clique of the cliques, if that makes sense. So we definitely got tighter senior year. Me and Becky, she just talked about that. Me, Bronte, and Jenny didn't have a problem with them. We just didn't get a chance to click.
Yeah.
It's not that we didn't click, we just didn't get a chance. So
Since it's so small, the friend groups are very tight.
Yeah.
So it's
very, very
and
tight.
it's funny once you start driving and you get permission to have a driving spot, that's when everyone wants to be clicking with you. But I didn't really have too much of a click, but definitely had a couple of my friends that ride horses. You guys know who you are. If you rode horses, I didn't care who you were, we were clicking.
Snaps to riding horses.
Yay.
Yay.
So what about you, Bronte?
I don't even know how to describe my cliques. I had one. It was
Your couple friends.
You guys know who you are.
Yeah.
They were chilling.
we were chilling. I felt
You guys are always so nice.
I was gonna say we were kind of just the
Never a bad breath.
we were just chill, nerdy, weird. We laughed about everything and anything.
like
We were so random. It was just so funny.
Random's fun.
Just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
I think and we were just such a tight knit group. I wish we were closer now. Because I know some
It's
friendships
crazy.
broke.
Who you still are friends with after high
Versus
school.
high
And who
school.
you lose
Yeah.
as a friendship. That's going to be a podcast. Just
Yeah.
keep waiting for it.
Yeah.
Well, one, she doesn't care if I say her name, Brene.
Yeah.
I've known her since first grade.
Right. Oh, wow. I
Yeah,
didn't know
we
that.
still kind of talk here and there. I wish we were closer.
And then you guys both came to charter.
It was good times. I do miss it.
Yeah. High school.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Jenny, we weren't close,
I feel
but I knew you through
Scott. Probably. Oh, he's
Scott.
Hi, Scott. If you are listening,
He better be listening.
He better be. How you guys said, very much so. I just am friends with everyone.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
But I also am very protective of my sister, so she also was in our friend group. So
Yes.
for 2 out of the 4 years in high school, Becky and I went to school together at the same lunch table. If anyone picked on her, I'm the first one to get in their face.
Because people did pick on me, which
I know.
wasn't nice, and I
No.
don't know why, because they're haters, but that's okay.
Haters. This is
Yes,
our haters
haters.
podcast.
Like, I never understood. And then, like, looking back, like, all that stuff is so stupid. So, my clique basically was more so, like, I had my charter friends, but they just, like, were school friends. Like, I hung out with a lot
Like
of people in
work friends.
other school districts. So, I did have a lot of friends that were older than me that graduated in 2007. I had a lot of friends that graduated, so it was, like, hard because I always am friends with either people that are older or younger. Just everyone in my class, the more that I have to spend time with them in a classroom makes them less desirable and horrible.
It's like work. It's like, it's the same thing. Like, I hang out with my girls from work and vice versa, but it's the relationship's a lot different from the, business and play.
Yeah.
It's different things.
Yeah.
So I definitely think, for high school, I think, like, for Becky, you and I, like, still, like, cordial with people and just, like, nice and, just talk to people. But, like, a lot of our friends, like, I know, Becky, I talk to you about this all the time. It's, like, your friends, like, if you know that you're your friend, like, you are friends for life. Like, I am a give it all type of friend, and, like, that's my connection. Like, it takes a lot for me. Like, I have a lot of friends, but, like, my close friends, that's, like, who you let in. And that's why I try to just be friendly and just nice to everyone.
I have so I manage a lab, and I have 4 seniors that went to our high school. Now it's 10 years later, they just graduated. And to see their friendship, I don't know if it's like the adult mom in me. Like, it's
Probably.
like, I hope their friendship lasts. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
it
it's
is special.
so...
It is special.
It's sacred, and I feel like sometimes I wish I could go back and be like, let me, kind of rekindle some of the friendships that I did have and that I don't have anymore, because they are good people, but, you're so mixed up when you're 18 and 17.
I think so. And, like, the more that I think about, like, people that I thought I was close to in high school, like, if I was really close to you, we'd still be friends now.
Right.
So what's the
Not
point of,
saying
like,
you're a
trying to go,
bad
like,
person.
call someone and be like, hey, just thought it'd be cool to hang out with you. I'm like, I haven't seen you in 10 years.
I haven't seen
like,
Bronte since I was a junior in high school.
But this is cool.
But
And, like,
it's awesome, like, to kind of rekindle, her and Becca are friends, and it's awesome to rekindle the relationship again, and it's fun.
But I think that's because you guys went and you're doing stuff in your adult life together, not in your adolescence. Because if I were to be friends, like, imagine most of the people that you were friends with that you lost touch with back when you're a senior in high school, and you're like, we're gonna be friends forever. Like, imagine how much closer your friendships would be if you were, like, friends with them now. Like,
And just
like, it
because
takes
you're
a lot
friends
more.
with them now doesn't mean it would make sense if you were friends with them now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, like, you and Becky's relationship, because you guys best friends in high school and now you're best friends 10 years later, like, your relationship has grown so much more because you have that opportunity to see each other in both.
Yeah, we got an adult, and I feel like back
We grew up together.
We grew up, we grew up in we grew up in an adolescent phase, but we grew into, like, an adult phase, because I'm now 27, and we've been friends really best friends since we were 17. So I feel like things have grown.
Because you guys went through big life changes.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Things
happen.
Children, with me.
Yeah, back with children,
getting married,
relationships,
breakup.
Stuff like that. I mean, she was there for me, for everything, and I was there for her. So you definitely figure out, like, over time, like, people who were in high school and people versus now, you have an adult relationship, and it's a lot different.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like, when I look at my seniors, like, and it's so weird to call them my seniors because they do work under me.
Yeah,
and, like, it's just funny. I miss the memories, but I wouldn't go back to that age.
Yes,
I love my age now. I love it. But to see them worry about what they're worrying about, I'm like, it doesn't matter, guys.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
like the end of the world.
Do all, end all.
Well, I feel like when you're that young, too, your hormones, your body, you're like, oh my word.
Can
you're
you
like
imagine?
In 12 different places.
Well, you're just trying to find your way.
Right. You're just trying, I found myself, I feel like, within the last couple of years more than I have when I was like 17, 18.
Yeah.
How do you think that you would have dealt with if you were a senior and your graduation was canceled? Like, did you freak out?
Oh my!
Lose it.
Now my heart broke.
I
for
probably
mine.
would.
My sister-in-law, she graduated high school, and a lot of things were canceled, and I felt so bad.
Everything.
But she's
Senior
so tired of being told,
trip.
like, how do you feel about this? Like, she's like, it's already canceled. Like, stop trying to accommodate and make a graduation like a makeshift. It's not going to be the same thing. I think it's just like, she's like, thank God I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They were just so exhausted. Mine were.
like,
Just all the
yeah.
online work and the Zoom calls.
And they
and-
probably don't even know what's going on with college, too.
Yeah, it
Imagine
must
how
be
stressful
scary.
that
That's
is.
sad.
Like, people who are like, I'm dying to get out, get me out of here.
Yeah.
This is my next step. But, like, I would be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Pissed if I graduated high school and, like, college was delayed. Like, that is and I'm sure you felt that.
I really did.
That summer before you go away to college. Oh,
It's so
important.
meaningful too. Like, you know, like it's just like
yeah.
you did it.
So my question is, well, it's not really a question. Worst class.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my gosh.
this is sad.
It's all right. It's funny now, guys, so you can laugh. I mean, I'm not going to hear you laughing. All right, guys, listen. So I remember it was either like freshman or 10th grade, I forget. So I went to my advisor, and they had 2 classes left.
Oh my.
And it was a choir or a computer class. And I was like, well, I don't want to take no computer class. So I go into choir and I sit down, you know, and I don't really get a lot of instruction. They're just like, oh, well, you know, Gilbert's here, whatever. So they start singing this song, Masquerade, for placing on some family.
No, wait, do that again.
Masquerade. Well, I just look over and the whole damn class is staring at me, and I'm like, wow, it must be good. And I was like, you know, thinking I'm good, but they're just staring at me. They ain't smiling.
You were
They
bad.
ain't frowning. They ain't doing nothing, right? So I get pulled off the side from choir team when it was drink break time, right?
Wait, you gotta
So-
breathe.
You gotta wet your whistle.
You gotta wet that whistle. So, you know, whatever. And she was like, I don't think this class is gonna work for you. She was like, this is not working. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, you're tone deaf. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you are just not made for this class. And she kicked me out. And the worst part about it is I asked if I could do singing lessons on the side, and she said no. So my little butt walks down to the advisor class. All right. So I walked down. I got signed up for the damn computer class.
Oh no.
Come on, guys.
No, Mrs. Price.
No. Little orange keypads that were never wiped down, and it was always sticky on them. That was my worst class of my life.
So what was it like when you had to go to computer class because you got kicked out of
Versus
choir?
choir.
Well,
No,
my
that's not
eye and hand coordination ain't that good either. So I mean, I just couldn't make it. I couldn't make the time.
You couldn't make the cut.
I couldn't make the cut. So I ended up getting a C in the class, but I mean, I still passed.
C's passing.
She
girl.
just passed because she didn't want me back. But the funny thing is, I did choir at church and I was good. But I didn't get the married part, and my ex-boyfriend, Dustin, at the time,
Got it with the
got
random
it with
girl.
some random, well, she wasn't random. She's nice. I don't have nothing against her. But I had to play Ruth with just the old lady.
Who gets the house?
Who had to give them a beautiful house. Get out of here. I'm so pissed.
Get the lead.
I didn't
So
get
wait a
the
minute.
damn lead.
Wait a
And
minute.
that was my boyfriend who never studied.
So wait a minute, just to clarify, you got put into choir and you got kicked out of choir the same day?
Yes, it was the same class. There was no second
day.
option. There was no believe in your
She
dreams.
didn't even know, but she
there
didn't
was
even-
nothing.
She didn't even give you a week.
She didn't even give me singing lessons that I asked
She didn't
for.
let her do scales.
La 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 la.
Hey guys, this is Bronte. Sorry for the abrupt ending here for this episode, but this is only part 1 of 2 for this one this week. Episode 2 will be dropping on Wednesday, so stay tuned for more. I want to remind you guys to subscribe to our YouTube page, Slowly Dying Podcast, or you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Subscribe to our Facebook page at Slowly Dying Podcast. Give us a like and a follow. We would love your support. So stay tuned for later in this week where we'll drop part 2. Bye guys.